Hey, it's your boy Chris, Food FAQs. Welcome back to the kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to prepare dasheen bush leaves, or as some of you may know it as taro leaves. It's pretty much the leaves from the dasheen or the taro plant we use for making what we call bhaji, which is a simmered down sort of spinach. We make callaloo soup with it. We make sahina with it. It's all kind of nice things to be made with that. So in today's video, let's take a look at how to prepare dasheen bush leaves. If you live in North America or anywhere outside the Caribbean, this is usually how it would be packaged. Nice big leaves in a cello wrap. But here's the thing about that. It's a guessing game as to what's inside. So let's just open it up and see what's going on in here. And one thing I must mention to you guys, if you notice the stems here, there's a bit of discoloration on the package here. When these are freshly harvested, this area here lets out a sort of a sap, and once that gets on your hands, two things happens. It will stain and it will be itchy. If you have sensitive skin, wear gloves or get some vegetable oil and coat your hands to sort of get a protective layer over it. And all we would do is open these up. Now, if I was buying this in the Caribbean, these would be considered older leaves, or leaves that I won't be using because it's a bit more mature. And if you notice here, that sort of area that's blemished, it's torn through, you're gonna have to get rid of that first of all, because that isn't ideal for cooking. But these are how they are, nice long stems. And I mean, I cannot complain simply because I'm in North America and I'm lucky enough to get this. It's more of a tropical sort of vegetable, if you want to call it a vegetable. You're looking for something with nice green leaves. The tighter the curl is, and I don't have an example here. There we go. This is a sort of a baby leaf, and these are the ones we would use ideally for cooking down in the Caribbean. And if you're making callaloo, which is the sort of callaloo soup which is made down in the Southern Caribbean, you will notice the younger these leaves are, they're going to be curled in. So they won't even be open, and they're going to be like looking like this. That is perfect for making callaloo. Couple things. When preparing these, you want to pull back on the stem and remove the stem and any sort of string that's still attached to the leaves. This sort of end here, you want to pick that off. And then what we would do, we would get a few of these together. So let's grab a couple more. So again, you're holding the stem and you're pretty much pulling back. Notice how I got some of that string to come out with it. And do not discard the stems, because we will be using those as well. One more. Let's grab one more of these leaves here. And again, just going to pull back on there. So we have 3 leaves. We're just going to put all this sort of stem ends together. Put it on my chopping board here. And the sort of end, we're going to trim that out and toss that out. We're going to give it a nice tight roll, and we're going to sort of cut thin ribbons, just like so. And the reason why we're cutting thin ribbons is to make it easier to cook once we start cooking it. What you would want to do at this point is put it into a bowl with water and really rinse it good, drain it, and it is that simple as far as preparing taro leaves or dasheen bush leaves for cooking. You really want to give it a good wash, because these grow in swampy areas, so there may be some dirt, there may be some debris and stuff like that on there. As far as the stem goes, what we want to do, and I'm just going to trim back a little piece to expose a fresh end. All you would do is pinch and pull back, and this sort of string here, you would discard that, and all you want to do is remove the outer sort of skin layer from it. So it's all gone now, and all you would do then is break it into maybe 1-inch pieces or whatever size you want, and you would add that to the pot when cooking as well. So I'll show you one more time. Let's just expose an end, pull back, And that's just a tough outer layer. And that goes into the pot as well. So again, we're looking for nice shiny leaves, bright. Remember, we trimmed off all the sort of, get rid of that, any sort of rust spots or any sort of blemishes that you see. You want to trim that off, get rid of it. Then we rolled it up tightly and we shredded it, and then we use the stems. Chris here, Food FAQs. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick tutorial on dasheen bush or taro leaves. Hit me up on Twitter at Obzokee, OBZOKEE, if you would like to see me cover a certain subject here on Food FAQs.